So virtual machine or VM is essentially a software-based computer that runs within a physical computer. So it has three core components: the hypervisor, the virtual hardware, and the guest operating system. So first, the hypervisor is a layer of software that manages all the VMs in a host system. So it allocates resources like CPU, memory, and storage from the physical machine to each virtual machine. So think of it as the manager that makes sure each virtual machine gets what it needs to run without interfering with others. And next, we have the virtual hardware. So this includes components like a virtual hard disk, virtual RAM, a virtual network interface card, and many more. So these simulate real computer parts but exist only as a software. So finally, there's the guest operating system, which is installed on the virtual hardware just like you would on a regular physical machine. So it can be a Windows, a Linux, or any other operating system you need, and it runs independently, even though it's technically inside another machine. And so now, when it comes to using virtualization in a business setting, there are a lot of real world advantages. So, for example, businesses can run multiple servers on a single powerful computer. In my own hands on experience, I created a peer to peer network using virtual machines on a Proxmox server. So these help me simulate how a real office network might work, so without having to buy multiple physical devices. I also used virtualization to test different network services like the file sharing and domain setup. This could be applied to test softwares, patch updates, or train employees in a sandboxes environment where nothing can go wrong. Virtualization is also essential for disaster recovery and system backups. So with VMs, businesses can take snapshots of an entire system. So if something crashes or gets infected with malware, the system can be restored in a minute. So another benefit is security. So each VM is isolated. So if one is compromised, the others are still safe. And lastly, there's cost efficiency. So instead of buying 10 separate servers, you can just run 10 virtual machines once on one strong physical machine, saving money and maybe space. And all of this proves that virtualization is not just a cool technology, but it's a real solution to real business problems. It saves money and improves security and allows flexibility that physical hardware alone can provide. And the way I see it, the understanding the core components of virtual machine and how to apply them is such a a valuable skill in today's IT environment.